G'day ladies and gents, Ronny Dahl, Four Wheeling Australia. Welcome to a road show talking 4x4. We are just outside Norseman in Western Australia. We just come back from Sydney and we are going to talk about some things. One topic. Torbs, jump in mate.
Good afternoon.
G'day mate.
How you going?
How are you?
Good.
About 5 minutes ago since I saw you last.
Yeah.
And we have a special guest this time. Would you like to call him in?
Alex from Intense.
Come forth from the darkness and try not to trip over too many boulders.
Hi Alex.
Ronny.
G'day mate.
Alex.
Torbs.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you, mate. Been a while.
It has.
Haven't travelled together in the last couple of weeks at all.
No.
Not at all. In this particular episode of Talking 4x4, there's a lot to cover. There's a lot to cover. The right things, the wrong things, and we're not going to have we are actually going to have rants. We all have 60-second rants each.
Yep.
Okay, it's going to be on the spot. We're going to get some chili jerky out so we get fired up. But this is not going to be a ranty show talking about people just trashing the bush and stuff like that. We're going to take a positive spin on it.
Yep.
So we can encourage people the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Just talk about the right thing.
Because not everyone knows, right?
Yeah, that's it. You can't be to blame if you don't know.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, let's educate.
Let's educate, and before we do that, we need to do you really need that?
Do you really need that?
Do you really need that?
Do you really need that clay cup that you've got up to your face right now?
Theoretically speaking, no, but I do need a cup.
Yeah.
And this is my cup.
Okay.
There are many like it, but this one's mine.
All right. He's defensive of his cup. That's the first. Do you really need that sorted?
What do you think? Do I need this?
No. You don't need that.
It's a want.
It is a want.
This is the only cup I have now. I like it.
It's pretty trendy.
It's trendy.
Trendy.
And now I don't
You're
want it.
starting to You're a hipster. You're the first. You're the first onto it.
I did it before it was cool.
It doesn't fit a whole beer, so it's not practical.
No, but you pour it in there.
Does it taste better out of the clay cup?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel better about it.
Maybe he does need it.
What's the next one?
Maybe do you really need that? Does Ronny really need that? Ronny really needs that.
No. It's do you really need that?
Okay.
Do you need a clay cup? No, you probably don't.
No.
Okay, Torben, do you really need that impressive stereo system and loud doof-doof?
Oh, yes. Yes,
Yeah.
100% you need that. There's
Yep.
no doubt about that.
Is that what gets you through the long hauls at night?
Oh, yeah.
So your question is, do you need a big doof stereo? Something that's going to give you the banging tunes?
Yep.
I reckon you need that too.
Yeah, definitely.
You need to spend some cash on your stereo.
You got to be comfortable.
For the long drives. We just drove, how far did we drive? 3,100 k's?
3,200 so far.
Yep.
3,200, and if you include what we did all the way
Oh,
over there.
and on the way over, we've done just over 7,000.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, your little tinny AM radio is not going to cut it, I suppose.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's slightly a want, but I think you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a need.
I think most people agree it's a need.
All right. 3 more items, mate.
All right. I got to punch out all of these, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what can I see around me? Oh, fire. Do you really need that fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
You need a fire.
100%.
Yeah.
105%.
Yeah. It's just the first thing I saw, but I
It's the same as 100%,
wholeheartedly
isn't
agree.
it? 105. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Once you get over 100.
Once they're over 100, it just becomes like more of a need.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, next one.
Yep. Okay.
Fire is want. No,
What's
fire
that?
is need. You
Fire
need
is
fire.
a need.
Hey, if we didn't have a fire, we'd probably still be apes.
You're right. We started evolving once we cooked our meat.
Yeah. Otherwise,
what I
we'd
read
just be
anyway.
chewing on live cows.
Yeah. Well, if we didn't have that fire, we'd probably be in the swags by now.
Yeah,
We
true.
need that fire to bring you talking 4x4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just not in my garage.
No. Number 4.
Number 4.
What have I seen? Oh, do you really need your Sodastream?
No. I can drink water. You know, I haven't used my Sodastream for the last 2 days because I couldn't be bothered getting out and streaming it, even though I had all this nice mineral water. It would have been so nice to Sodastream. I'm going to Sodastream something after this.
You don't really want to Sodastream your plastic tank water?
Not mine.
Nah.
No.
Nah. You don't need a Sodastream.
No, it does help, but it's a want.
It's a one, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, what about what's in front of us here? Do you really need a head torch?
Yeah.
I'll say yes too, because I've gone without a head torch when we were... Where the hell was I? I was somewhere without my vehicle and I didn't have my head torch and I really needed my head torch.
Yeah.
I had to use my phone. Head torch, you got 2 hands. Phone, you got 1 hand.
Yep.
Torch, you got 1 hand.
So if we were to expand on that just for an extra 20 seconds, if you were to choose one light, would it be the head torch?
For camping?
Yeah. For camping.
Yes. Yes, I would choose the head torch.
Yeah, me too. For camping, you really do need a head torch.
Done and done. Need.
I have a problem.
I have one.
What?
Do we need some fine Scotch? Well, actually, Tennessee whiskey.
If you don't have to pay for it, yes, you need it.
Well, that brings me back to my problem. I realise this is only ice right now.
It's only ice.
Right, while these gentlemen fill up their cups, we are going to go to a YouTube question. YouTube question number 1. Connor Lee, 1 day ago, on sand winching best sand anchors off-road. By the way, Alex is driving. So Connor Lee says, great video, but I wish you could have tested one of those big metal land anchors. So this is in reference to the video where I tested the Dead Man and a couple other things. A wheel, we buried a wheel as a land anchor so we could winch from that. If you haven't seen that, check it out, there's a link down below. But the reason why we didn't use a land anchor in that or test one is because we know that they are pretty much crap. I've tried them before, couldn't get them to work. I've tried them at sand dunes. I've tried them on our test track as well. They are absolute garbage, in my opinion. Torbs, those land anchors, what do you reckon about them?
Those steel anchors, never seen one in real life, but what I've seen on social media, they're crap.
Okay, so they don't have a bad, well, they have a bad name on social media as well, but I have actually tried them twice. One I bought from China and one that someone else had, and they both did not work. That's why we didn't test them. But maybe I will, just to prove a point. Welcome back to the darkness. We are now going...
He's uncapped the Dak Daniels. 100 proof, is it?
Yes, we got some single barrel 100 proof.
Camp etiquette. If you bring this kind of stuff to camp, you got to share it.
Oh yeah.
That's the number 1
etiquette.
thing. Sharing is caring.
And don't be stingy.
Thanks, mate. That is not stingy. That'll last me at least the next three topics in this whole subject. Cheers.
Watch my clay.
Smash my clay. Rolling into camp etiquette.
Rolling into camp etiquette. I like it. We'll start with that.
Yep. Let's roll into camp etiquette.
Roll into camp etiquette. So we turn up to camp in the dark a lot. And
All the time.
Not me.
95% of the time. Like 96.
I'll let you have 97.
Ooh, okay, thank you. 97. 97% of the time we roll up to camp in the darkness. When you do that, and it is a populated area, so if you're in Kimberley or you're Pilbara or somewhere where it's very popular, and there's a lot of people, even though there's just a few people, you roll up, as soon as you see them with your big lights, you turn all those high beam lights off.
Yep.
And then you slowly navigate and you idle around.
Yes, for sure.
Putt around.
Putt around.
Yep.
It's a bit difficult with a V8 diesel. It sounds like a tractor.
The old Massey Ferguson coming through the car park.
Yeah.
Flattering and carrying on.
Yeah. But there's a number of reasons why you should do that. Number 1, people are likely sleeping if you're late, even if you're not late. Number 2, people are trying to put your kids to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to wake the baby up.
They will be unimpressed. You
Yeah.
get evil glares in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to get that anyway and rock up late. I guess the other thing is you got to drive slowly around because you can't see for one, because you turn your lights, you dim your lights, and people who are sleeping in tents on the ground, they may be paranoid they're going to get run over.
Yeah.
So here's some
When you're
dickhead driving around fast in a...
When you're in a tent, a car could be 20 metres away from your tent and it sounds like it's next to your head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And dust as well.
Oh.
Those really dusty things.
But definitely dust, man. That's so annoying when you're camped up and some idiot just flogs it past
Yeah.
and just kicks up dust.
Slower you go, less dust.
Well, hang on. Let's not call them idiots. I'll take that back. Some people may not understand.
May not have
They
considered.
may not realise that.
Yeah.
Okay, especially if you're new to camping and you're new to the bush. Slow down. Someone's airing up or airing down. Someone's outside the vehicle on a gravel road. Slow down.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's a nice thing to do. We always slow down.
Oh,
Yeah.
wasn't it the other day? One of the boys was airing up, and as they went flying past, he got hit by a rock.
Yeah,
That's a
okay.
bit unpleasant.
Damn.
Yeah.
Even cyclists we slow down for.
And,
Not in the city, but out in the bush.
out in the bush.
Yeah.
That much respect
Yes.
goes around.
That's
Gotta
a
slow
lot
down.
of respect, that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's very hard to slow down for cyclists, but we must slow down for cyclists. I'm going to cop something of that. What's the next topic?
Definitely
You find your
warming up.
campsite and you've stopped. Does Torben keep the rave music going?
Only till 10 o'clock.
Okay.
10
we
o'clock
can do
to
that.
cut off the music?
At a medium level, yes.
Okay.
So not loud.
What's your cut off?
Cut off for music tends to be 10 o'clock. And that's from experience with like managed campgrounds, DEC campgrounds where they have a caretaker. They generally have a rule for 10 o'clock cut off for music.
Generators.
8 o'clock.
That's something that Torben and I both actually agree on.
8 o'clock, eh?
8
Yeah.
o'clock it seems to be for generators.
I reckon just no generators
Yeah.
Well,
completely.
Well, in some places they have generator-only campgrounds.
Yeah.
So if you go and camp in there and you don't have a generator, and it's
Well,
designated,
well then you're kind of asking for it, but...
yeah, that's it.
I suppose if you're going to look at it that way, then it's the same as if you are going out with a group and you know that they're rowdy and you kind of have a feeling they're going to go to 2 a.m. playing music. Well, you went with them, you were invited. Expect to be hearing music until 2 a.m.
Yeah. Things aren't quite so bad if you go into it with an expectation.
yes.
Like, first time I came out with you guys, I was knackered from arriving at camp 11 p.m. every night. Second time I come out with you guys, I'm expecting to be at camp in the dark, and I'm okay with it.
So you sleep in the morning.
Yeah, same goes for noise.
Oh, yeah, we get to sleep in till, what 20 past 6?
Yeah, it's good.
If the drone's not going up. Sounds like a swarm of bees over your swag.
Yeah, so you wake up cool.
Yeah.
That's when I use
Music.
the last bit of battery.
yeah. Music generators, chainsaws,
Oh, chainsaws.
the old chainy.
Okay. Here's my view on chainsaws.
You can't have your ranch yet.
I'm not having a rant. I'm trying not to have a rant. With chainsaws, if you're going to go to a campsite, don't use your chainsaw at the campsite. If you want to get wood, you want to cut wood, go away from the campsite.
Yeah.
Number one, you shouldn't be pillaging the campsite for wood. Number two, a chainsaw is bloody loud. And number three, it's just annoying. So take the chainsaw away from camp, get your wood, throw it in your ute, take it back. Make it an outing. All right, guys, let's jump in a ute,
Yeah.
let's go out and get some wood.
It's a good team building exercise, isn't it?
Yeah, but don't do it at camp.
Oh, well, even if you head out, it should be still, as soon as the sun goes down, no more chainsaw.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about people getting drunk and...
Well, not just drunk, just
Noise.
it's dangerous
safety.
just at night. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
The noise after dark, safety, and yeah, people tend to have had a few drinks.
Yeah.
3 good points. 3 good reasons not to use a chainsaw after dark.
Don't use a chainsaw around campsite, basically.
Yeah.
If it's your own campsite, you're there by yourself, fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You're only going to annoy yourself and those who are with you.
And your
but
mates.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Do you think Harry's thinking we're directing this at him right now?
Oh, no, not at all.
No.
Not at all at Harry, no.
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 So we're not talking about
He would never
Harry.
use any of his 5 chainsaws, ever.
No, he carries them for looks.
Yeah.
It's purely it. He just carries
Like
them.
Ronny with his knives and axes.
Yeah, that's it.
I do actually use those. When I have a race against Harry and his chainsaw.
So, mates. Noisy ones. Even when they go to bed.
Oh, snorers.
Yeah.
No, stop.
Ah, who do you reckon this at?
I don't know. Who do you think?
We're not talking about Wayne.
Oh, we're not talking about Wayne at all.
No.
No,
Wayne's
no.
fine when you share a hotel with him.
Oh,
I
hell
haven't-
no.
I haven't
No.
put up with it yet.
Oh my God. Wayne, if you're watching, I cannot share a hotel room with you ever again. You're going to get a separate room. Oh my God.
I might start snoring too if I get a separate room.
Yeah. Ooh, the punishment's better than the crime.
All right, yeah, snorers at camp. If you are a heavy snorer, maybe, you know, put your tent or swag at least another 20 metres away from the nearest person. It's
40.
50. It's just a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
We've had tag along tours where like, you know, people, they obviously haven't camped together before, and even like groups of mates, they come, they're all camping together, they all got this little hub over here with 3 cars, and
Yep.
someone's got their hub over here with 2 cars, and you've got the single campers that mingle with everyone else. One of these guys over here is a snorer, and there's 3 cars. One of them's a snorer. The next night, we witnessed one of them go 200 metres away from camp because he was so pissed off because his mate snored so loud.
Yep.
Had they never been camping together as mates?
I don't think so.
There you go. Sorted that out pretty quick.
And I think if he could have moved more than 200 metres, he probably would
You
have.
probably
too.
would, yeah, you probably would have, because he was at the end of where he could go to.
Yeah.
Man,
He was not happy that
I don't
morning.
think how much sleep. Eh?
I don't think any of us did that night.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I slept all right. Hey, speaking of snorers, a snorer saved you once.
Oh,
You found your way back to camp
I did.
in the dark.
It has its pros as well.
That'll be a story for another time.
Yes, I think
It's
so.
pretty funny.
What's that?
That's can. I see where you're going with this. The can. And, oh. Okay,
No.
this is a glass bottle.
It is. We're not going to bang that one around.
No, we're not going to bang that one around. Of course, if you're going to bring spirits or wine, you're going to have glass bottles.
Yeah.
No getting around that.
No getting around that.
Well,
Well, you can get a wobbler.
Yeah, you can, but you can't get a wobbler in bloody whiskey. So you're gonna store these bottles somewhere, and where you stored those bottles, you're gonna put it back when it's empty, and you're gonna take it out with you. That's with these bottles. When you talk about beer bottles, that's what we find mostly scattered around camp. Is broken glass, because when people break glass,
It's everywhere here.
doesn't come with
yeah,
it.
they don't want to pick it up.
No.
They don't want to cut their fingers. They don't want to solve that, just get some cans. Okay, you're camping, cans, they're lighter, they take up less space, you can crush them down to this. And here's a snippet of a bottle versus cans. Cans versus bottles. In here we have 12 cans. 12 cans. Imagine that in bottles. Bottle will take up 5 times the amount of room.
Here's another positive point about getting cans.
What's that?
You actually get more in a carton.
Oh, yeah. 30 block of EMU export
Yeah.
versus a 24 block.
24.
If you buy block, yeah.
Yeah.
I generally buy 16 or 24 packs of cans.
Yeah.
But I buy the expensive stuff because I don't drink that many cans. I'll have a few, they're stronger. And the thing is, you got a lot less weight, and there's less risk of breaking glass. And you can, look, most good beers are in cans as well. If you can't get your beer in a can, it's a beer.
Yeah. Change your drink up.
It's a camping trip, just change it up. It'll be
Yeah.
so much easier.
Yeah.
Beer is beer.
I'm actually going to have a rant about the bottle and the can thing and the government. That'll be my rant later on.
All right.
Let's just store that aside.
Yeah. So where do you put these cans and bottles? In your best mate's rubbish bag or what?
Oh,
Oh, I see you.
He was like, oh,
You're going there now. All right, yes. You can take that one, because I know it's happened to you.
yeah, there's nothing worse than you're the one that's got a rubbish bag hanging off the back of your car and another member of the group puts all his stubbies in your bag that clank around, break. It's annoying. It's heavy and it ruins your bag.
Yeah, they smash, they rip through the bottom.
Yep.
All because they don't want to carry the glass.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
They
right.
didn't think
You
about
bring
that
it in,
when they
you
first
bring it
came.
out.
That's it. And when you camp with us, we have a communal rubbish bag that goes in the back of the ute, which happens to be my ute.
Yep.
If you bring bottles, you carry your own bottles. You bring cans, I'll happily take your cans if you dry them out and they're squashed.
Yep.
Then we can all get along.
It's a good deal.
It is a pretty damn good deal.
Yeah,
It is.
It's not too hard to live by.
No,
No.
not at all.
So what about those little pieces of rubbish that float around camp with the brown stains, the poo tickets?
The poo tickets.
Oh,
Is that
save
gonna
it
be
for
your
the
rant?
rant.
It is my rant.
Save it
Oh,
for
we'll
the
save
rant,
it for the
buddy.
rant.
We'll save it for the rant. So I'll let you have your say.
About the what? Oh, you want me to talk about the poo tickets?
Yeah. Give your opinion, because I'll go on for a while.
Yeah, well, so will I, actually. But all right. Ladies and gents, boys and girls. Back in the day when there wasn't 7 billion people on this planet,
They're
and
good
there were
old
little
days.
communities around, you could probably get away with pooing wherever you wanted to and using a couple of leaves. But then the communities got bigger, and then pooing around with pooey leaves became a problem.
Yeah.
So, society invented toilets that you can poo in, or people started digging holes to not get sick. You know, because the same thing goes out here. So just bring a shovel, walk away from water, you know, like running streams and lakes and dams and
100
Just-
metres is the rule.
I'd say, yeah, okay,
100
100
metres
metres.
from-
I'd say
from
200 metres, but 100 metres.
100 metres minimum.
Walk away, do your poo. You can poo before or after you dig the hole. It's up to you. Sometimes you want to dig after because you may dig up an ant's nest and you're in the middle of doing business.
Is
And
that personal experience?
yes, sergeant ants. And then all of a sudden you got to move while you're mid poo.
Not a good look.
Laying
A
cable.
story for another time. On brown tube.
Yeah. So, but the poo ends up at the bottom of the hole, right?
Mhm.
Not on the top of the hole.
On the top of the
And
hole.
where does the paper go?
The paper goes in the same hole, and if there's no fire ban and it's safe to burn it, then you burn it.
Yeah.
But like any other time, scratch away all the leaves before you dig your hole, then nothing else can get burnt.
Yeah.
And if it is fire banned, then unfortunately you cannot burn the paper, then it's up to you. I would just bury everything as far down as I can.
Yep.
And when the rain comes, you know,
It'll
even if
biodegrade away eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah.
If you've got baby wipes, try not to use those in a hole unless you can burn it.
Yep.
With those,
You can buy biodegradable ones. So.
you can, but they still take ages. But anyway, look,
Yeah.
just make sure you bury it at least, okay? Bury it down with your poo. Ladies, when you're going to the toilet and you're
Number ones.
wiping down there, just hold on to your paper. Bring a Snaplock bag with you if you have to. Just chuck it in there, chuck it in the bin, chuck it in the fire.
Save it for later.
Just do that.
Just
Because
don't let it float around.
yeah, because I think not attacking a gender here, but I think ladies are probably the most guilty of just throwing paper. That's where you find the little bits of paper everywhere. There's one piece
Well,
of
they're
paper.
not going to carry a shovel with them to go for a twinkle.
Yeah.
No,
would-
they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can sort of understand it from that perspective.
So
Not that it's
you-
right, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd find it
It's a bit hard. You
frustrating
don't want to be
every time I need to pee.
trying
Yep.
to dig a hole with your hand. Yeah.
I've taught both my girls. One's 9, one's 5 currently. When they go to the toilet, they'll bring a wet wipe. They'll clean up after themselves. After number 1, they'll bring it back, and then I'll grab it and I'll put it somewhere.
Yep.
Okay.
Good on you. Responsible dad.
Well, it has to be. I
A
think
side we have never seen of you. Responsibility.
I think it's enough poo talk.
Yeah.
Today on Talking 4x4, we're talking about poo.
Let's talk about poo.
Poos.
Campfires.
That'd be tickets to a show, wouldn't it?
Campfires.
I think we should talk about these things.
Yeah, you're nice and toasty over there.
Yeah.
Oh, the fire ring or a fire?
Fire.
Oh, the fire. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, camping, yeah.
Camp.
Fire.
Fire.
How do you feel about fires?
I like fires.
Right now, nice and warm.
How do you feel about fires the next day?
Put it out.
Still warm. Still hot.
Still too warm to be leaving alone.
Ah, yes, I see where you're going. So, yes, leaving alone. Oh, let's cut to a clip when we come back from, we're leaving New South Wales,
Yep.
Oh, yes.
and we came across this.
Left their fire going and all their rubbish.
And all the rubbish. Right, so about to leave New South Wales, and we come across this campsite here, and they've left their fire going.
And all their rubbish.
And all the rubbish. Lovely.
Look how close it is to the water.
There's a river right there. All I have to do is get some water and put it out.
And didn't we just come out of the total fire ban too?
Yep.
Might have chucked some dirt on there, but don't really do much.
They left a can in there. This shit doesn't burn.
Still got flames.
That's probably the worst thing you can do is actually put sand on it, because if you rock up here with kids, they're just going to walk straight over that. So kids, if you camp with your parents, make sure to put the fire out with the water. The water's right there, it's not that hard. Just put the water on it. Now we're spending time here doing it for someone else. Oh yeah, well that clip's already been played, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome
We
back.
don't have to wait for the clip to play. We can
we
just,
don't.
yeah.
You're sitting here for a minute. Wait, it's not rolling.
Someone forgot to press play.
Bloody directors!
Yeah.
All right,
Dropped us.
so we're back. We're back, and yes, fires, that's right. Fires. If you leave a fire, it's going to be very hot. And if you step on a fire that has been covered in sand, you are none the wiser of the molten whatever is underneath you, and you are going to get severely burnt. This morning when we left, we took the whole surface of the fire off and we shoveled it into another fire pit. Torbs then poured water on top of the ground. I don't know why you did it at the time. Do you know why you did it at the time?
I was just emptying a bottle,
Just
and I
curious.
figured I'd pour it there.
It looked like a
Okay,
good spot to
so
put
you
it.
just did it out of chance.
Just out of chance.
Okay.
It was the absolute fluke.
Keep in mind, the ground is hard. It's almost as hard as this table. It was clean and it steamed.
It bubbled.
Oh, it bubbled.
Yeah,
yeah.
the sand like
It's
erupted.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a volcano.
Yeah.
So if I'd have stepped out on that on barefoot, even after we've moved the entire fire, I would have burnt myself.
Yeah. Look, people bury meals underground to cook them for hours.
Yeah.
I remember another time we were down at a dam, down Wellington Dam, and we camped there. It was after a Brunswick trip, and we walked over to where there was a fire. The fire had been out for a couple of days,
Yep.
but the tree roots,
Oh, they were still
because there was
burning.
heat coming off the ground, right?
Yeah.
The tree roots were still burning underneath. It was like a dead tree, it's still
Going
burning.
underground.
Yeah,
That's nuts.
that was weird, man.
Long, slow burn.
Yeah, I mean that's an extreme example, but
It does happen.
a fire will still burn. You have to put it out properly with water. You got to spread it out. You can't just cover it with sand. If you're on the beach and you do that, you know, like think of the children. No, seriously, you got to think of the children. A kid has actually been burnt barefoot standing on a fire because they didn't know it was there.
Yeah.
So if you can't put it out without, you don't have enough water, you're better off leaving it so it's obvious that there is a fire there. Just pile it all up
Yeah.
in one spot. Make it obvious that there is a fire there.
Stir it around a little bit, try
Yeah.
and quench the flames.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spread it out, let it kind of air out a bit, cool down, and then put it back in a pile if you have to.
Yeah.
But hang on a minute. We talked about the beach, and we're talking about rivers, right? There is no excuse
Oh,
that you cannot put that fire out. So,
Yeah.
this spot that we saw the video clip, they put sand on it. There's a
only
bit-
a metre and a half from the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have
Just
actually
water.
stood in the river and flicked water up and you would have hit it.
Even if you didn't have a vessel to
Yeah.
Yeah.
carry it with. If there's water nearby, no excuse. Use the water.
The beach is perfect for that.
Yep.
Lakes and rivers are perfect for that too. Just use the water, get your bucket. Don't have a bucket, you have some kind of container you can do it with. Just do it. It's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And then,
Save someone's feet. Save someone's tyres.
yeah,
Save a bushfire. Save 100 houses.
save the place from being shut, maybe. Because if all these things keep happening, these things that some people don't realise they're doing wrong and some people who just don't give stuff about it, if that keeps happening, that's when a lot of the goody two-shoes keep complaining about it. And when they keep complaining about it, it draws attention, and then all of a sudden places start to get shut. So it's a bit of an extra problem. It's not just because of the problems that are happening, it's also because of the people whinging. And let's get to that now.
Actually, wait, one more thing I want to say about fires. Use the same fire pit.
Oh,
yes.
If there's an existing fire pit there, use the same thing, rather than scattering a whole campsite with all these big burned fire scars and piles of things that don't burn.
Yeah. I think the only
100%.
I think the only time you could possibly get away with having to make a new fire location,
Or like we did last night and this morning.
is when people have been burning rubbish in the fire pit
You
that's
don't wanna
there,
cook on
and you can't cook on it.
It's full of nails and glass and asbestos
Yeah.
and plastic.
You don't know
Aluminium.
what's in it.
Yeah.
Poo tickets.
Yeah.
Hey, that brings on to something else, right? Glass and aluminium don't burn, they don't disappear. They will remain in that fire.
Revelation.
Do not burn aluminium in a fire. It's the worst thing you can do. Some other poor sods are going to cook on it, and 30 years later, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
You don't want that. So bring your cans home. Look how squashed down it is. Bring it home.
Or melt them down in an old billy can and
Oh yeah,
craft
that's
it
actually
into
quite
things.
fun. Yeah, you be careful though. You need a blower to do that.
Oh, you need a lot of heat.
This takes a lot to melt, eh?
But whatever, you don't leave them in the fire pit.
You don't leave it. If you're going to cast something with it, cast it. All the slag and the casting itself, bring it home with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mount it somewhere.
Yeah, and you'll ruin your billy if you try and do it.
Sounds like experience.
Is that the one
talk.
we've been using to cook rice?
No. That billy is rusty as hell, and it is just for that. Let's talk about leaving a camp better than how you found it.
That feels good.
It does. So tomorrow morning, we're going to walk around here like we do always, and even if we just pick up 1 or 2 or 3 things, we put it in the bag, we take it with us, and this leaves the place better than how we found it. And if we accidentally leave a can ourselves, well, we kind of cancel that out by collecting other people's crap.
Yeah. That might actually be my rant for later. And it's not about other people leaving mess behind. It's about people. It's going to be a rant about people ranting.
Ooh.
Instead of actually.
And not actually cleaning up.
Yeah. And not sort of spreading the message.
Aha.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Yes. That's a good one. I wish I had that one now, because I've got so much to say about that.
But you're only allowed 60 seconds.
I reckon I could smash it out in
You'll be
60
careful.
seconds.
You've got to plan this out. We've got to plan this out. Should we
Yeah.
take some YouTube questions again?
Yeah.
All right. Say hello to the future. Daylight.
Questions.
Tomorrow's daylight. Die Running one day ago asks, a 76 series would help keep the weight under control. Question mark. Well,
No, definitely not.
Yeah, well, yes and no, but I'm just answering that now.
yes, it could, because there's only so much you can put on it. You can't put a big canopy on the back of it and fill it up with stuff, but you can still overload it easily. And something to keep in mind, a 76 series Land Cruiser has a weaker axle on the rear, and that weaker axle can't carry as much as the 79 dual cab, single cab, and the 78 series Troopy. They all have stronger rear axles. They're rated to carry more weight. The 76 series has a weaker axle. In fact, you can't GVM upgrade a 76 series Land Cruiser unless you change the differential to a Dana or a Dana or whatever you call it, or a J-Max, or what other ones are available out in the market. Hello, woof woof.
Who's there?
Woof woof.
The dog?
Woof woof who?
Oh, I don't know.
All right.
That is so bad. All right.
It's not working.
It's not working.
No.
Pets.
Pets. I love my pets. They're my fur kids, but I still think when you take them camping, you need to control them.
Yep.
And be aware of your surroundings. If your dogs are annoying people by begging for food or dropping a stick in their lap over and over and over again.
My dog.
Well, actually, that's funny because if you throw a stick to a dog, you're done.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
it. Never touch the
If you
stick.
feed a dog, you're done.
Yep.
Don't feed someone else's dog without their permission.
Yeah, you don't know what allergies they have.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to go down a path, yeah?
There's two
a
sides to that.
That's a valid point. But you can't feed someone's dog and then expect them not to beg for food afterwards.
Yeah.
But like you said, tie your dog up when everyone's eating. There's nothing more annoying than a dog begging for food. And some people don't like saying, hey man, can you tie your dog up? Okay? Most people are going to be polite because they don't want to cause anything.
Yeah. And dog droppings as well. It's the same as human poo.
Oh yeah.
Except the dog, as a dog can't, you know, do the right thing by digging a hole, burning the paper, burying the poo.
At least it doesn't throw paper everywhere.
Yeah, you're right.
That's true.
So, but yeah, you got to keep an eye on it. And
Yep.
same, if it's not your dog, don't be afraid to say, hey, your dog did a poo outside my swag.
Yeah.
Could you clean it up? I
Yeah.
don't think the owner's going to get too upset.
You have every right to do it. And if the owner gets upset, flick the poo at him. Put it near their swag.
Put it in a paper bag, light it on fire, and put it outside the tent door.
Unless it's 5 band.
No, that's the best time to do it
or
because
is
then
it
they're
stomp it
definitely
out?
going to stop it.
But children also, like, it's not something I see too often,
Yeah.
but parents that just let the kids just run free and storm through other people's campsites, and
It does actually happen quite a bit.
it does
It
happen.
does.
I hear about it.
I'm not a children person, so it does get on my nerves, but that's the same as people aren't animal people, and it's the same.
Yeah,
So
it's both ways.
you got to respect other people.
Look, kids are generally all right. I don't really see, when they do something bad. I mean, I think it comes down to, like, parents. It comes down to the people that leave crap in the bush on purpose.
Yeah.
Or not aware. And some people are just not aware that their kids are annoying or their kids are getting on someone's nerve. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's kind of most kids are good. Most kids are right. Most kids are occupied when they're at camp.
One more point about pets. The bloody 1080.
Oh, yeah.
Watch out for the 1080 baits.
Yeah. Don't take your dog to a national park, not because you're not allowed to,
You might
because you're not
lose
allowed
them.
to, but you don't want to, yeah, we've been in a situation, Don had his dog, his Jack Russell ate some 1080 bait, and once they eat it, that's it. It's too late.
And it's not a pretty way to go.
No, it is not a
It
pretty way
is
to
the
go.
most disgusting way for any animal to go.
Yeah. So we're not going to get into
No.
this whole thing because there's two sides. I'm a bit of a fence sitter on this,
Yeah.
and this
Keep
can
it
go
in
into
your
a
head.
massive debate. So, right. Is it rant time?
I think it's rant time.
Oh, jeez.
Where's your thing to get you fired up?
Oh,
I'm getting fired up here.
well,
Where did you stash it, Torbs?
Aha, this one.
the big burn.
The big burn. You're going to have a go at this afterwards too,
Well, we're all having a go because there's only one way to get fired up for a rant. The chili jerky.
I think I would rather get a hot stick and put it between my toes.
This rant,
That is an option as well.
this rant,
to do that.
Oh no.
the aftermath of this rant is going to continue tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
So I guess my rant's going to be last, eh?
I'll get
After
to eat
we've
this
all
first,
had-
yeah?
Eat that 1st, and then we'll start the timer.
Damn, it's going to actually be hard to rant with this because it's so freaking hot.
You tell me when you want to start the rant, and I'll start the timer.
So what's your rant about first? Share with us.
I'm feeling this pain right now.
It's tough and horrible. Oh, I can't talk.
You can't even rant.
Just to give you people an idea of what he just stuck in his mouth, it features ghost chilies, What's that one?
Carolina Reaper.
No, habanero.
Oh, habanero.
Habanero. The light's really bad here.
Trinidad
And
Scorpion.
Trinidad Scorpion. It's just crazy. Which
buy
one
it
are you? Which one are you feeling right now?
I think he's feeling all 5 of the 3.
This is not good. You guys wait till your turn.
We might not get a turn at this stage. This is good.
Rhonda's rant.
Okay. Start rant now. 60 seconds.
Hang on, should I explain what it is first?
Yeah.
Then I can rant.
All right.
Damn. That's hot, man. All right. So I recently returned from Denmark. For those that don't know, I was born in Denmark. And I remember growing up there as a kid. We used to collect bottles, plastic bottles, glass bottles, wine bottles, beer bottles,
Even these things.
cans. Yes, Coke bottles, any bottles, because every shopping centre had a conveyor belt. You put your bottles on there, they go through a scanner, the scanner susses out 20 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, equivalent. You get this receipt, you take it inside the shopping centre, damn it's hot, eh? And then
Spicy rant.
you get your money back and you can put it towards your shopping or you can get cash out. So, correct me if I'm wrong, if there are any Danes or Europeans watching this, about 4 empty cartons of beer will get you 1 carton of beer. That's how much the bottles are worth.
Score.
So,
You would never find a broken bottle in a campsite.
yeah, you better start it now. 'Cause
Start rant.
Rant is starting. Right, so my thing is, the Australian government needs to implement this into this country, because when we drive down the highway, we see glass everywhere, we see bottles everywhere, you see cans everywhere. People don't give a toss, they chuck it out the window. If we charge more for every single drink that you buy, bottle of water, bottle of beer, carton of beer, whatever it is, you get that money back anyway when you hand the bottles in. Now, if you're one of those rich assholes who doesn't care about it, and you're still gonna leave your bottles around, whatever, it doesn't matter, because now kids and homeless people are going to pick all this stuff up and cash it in and get their money. So there's more. What?
You're at 54 seconds.
Cool. So Australian government, get your together and implement this thing into our country.
Well, there's
Very good.
one state that already does it, isn't there?
Yeah, but it's not good enough.
And it's only
South
certain.
Australia has done
South
it for
Australia.
years, but
Yep.
there's a lot of bottles sitting on the side of that air highway in South Australia.
Just before the border. And you
Just
can't
before
bring them over.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, who's up next?
Okay.
Best out of 3. Round 1.
Boom!
What?
That's a grenade.
Is that? Rock, paper, scissors,
That doesn't
grenade.
count, man.
Like, I'll go next. I don't mind a bit of chili. Yeah, I'll eat that. I'll eat the dry shake.
That'll kill you. It would take longer to kill you.
You're lucky.
It looks about the same size as what you got.
That's just nasty. That's a bud. But hey,
No, it's the same size I had.
All right.
I'm gonna die.
Start.
You gotta eat it
Stop.
first. You gotta
Yep.
tell us what your round's about. Well, how do I start?
That little button on the side there.
Oh, the one that says start.
Yes.
Is that the same one that says stop?
Yeah, you just press it into start and stop.
All right, cool.
Okay. The chili jerky.
I got heartburn from that last one.
It's good for chili, but it's strong stuff.
It's
It's-
worse when it comes out.
Actually, we can blame Wayne for this. He wussed out and left it in our car.
Yeah, he did. He wussed out, man. Oh, he wanted to hurry up and get back to Perth to buy his patrol.
I got a kick-ass chili high off this the other day. I didn't know
Yeah, we did, eh?
I didn't know what way it was up. Okay, chili is in.
Okay, what's the rant about first?
The rant is about people that complain about.
Oh, this
Dump
is going to be
rubbish.
so good.
I've had this in my head for a while. Start rant.
All right, starting.
Okay, You see this all the time, posts on Instagram, posts on Facebook. Someone gets on the camera, just hopped out of their four-wheel drive, holds the phone up. I'm so sick of seeing this rubbish out here. There's all these grots, you're getting all the tracks closed, all this sort of stuff. It's you guys that are ruining it for us all. They get on there, they get angry, and then you get these stacks of comments like, yeah, it's terrible. People need to lift their game. What's it achieving? They get on there and they get rants and it gets views. And that's what I see. People are like, yeah, those rubbish rant things, they get views. So let's make a rant.
It's just increasing negativity about the whole thing.
It's just all negativity.
I totally get it, but at the same time,
don't draw too much
get
attention.
Out there and make a positive message. Okay, Outback Cleanup Australia.
Bo.
I don't see that guy rant.
No.
He gets out there and he just says, hey, look, I found some rubbish, I'm cleaning it up. Spread a positive message, pick up the rubbish. If you see someone dumping it, just have the balls to say, mate, that's not on. They're probably going to feel guilty and not do it again.
Yeah.
Your bloody Facebook rant isn't
Whoa.
fixing anything.
Time extension.
How do we go?
You went 1 minute and 12. I was captivated by your rants. I totally agree in every 105% way what you said.
Yep.
If people just pick up the themselves and film that.
Yeah. Put a positive message on.
That'll get more attention.
Yeah.
More positive attention.
Instead of ranting about it out there with your phone, look at me, I'm on Instagram. Hang on, that's us, isn't it? No, look at me.
It's not fixing anything.
Yeah, it's not fixing. Pick it up. Show you putting it in a bag.
Yeah, spread a positive message.
That'll get you more likes.
If you can't hold the bag at the same time as you're holding the phone, fill the bloody bag up first, take a photo of the bag and go, this is what I picked up here. Guys, if you go to a camp, please do the same thing. I encourage everyone to put all your crap in a bag, pick up more rubbish.
Before and after photos.
Yeah.
That's something we mentioned the other day. Everyone loves a good before and after photo.
Yep.
Torbs, your turn. You ready for that chili hit?
No, I am not.
Okay. The adjust button to reset it. Old man, I'll stopwatch again.
All right.
While you eat that, you can tell us what it's about.
Well, I might tell you what my rants are about before I put this in.
No.
I don't think you're going to get a word out of me.
That's part of the fun.
Ah. Oh, this is
It's hot. What's it about again?
chicken. All right.
2 tickets.
So I will start off. Oh my God.
Okay, so we're gonna hit the clock. Hang on. Wait till he's ready.
Okay. Oh man.
Once you've composed yourself, tell us when you're ready. We'll start the clock.
Even my teeth are burning.
This is so good. And so not good at the same time.
Oh.
You're not going to sleep.
All right.
Monster, Morgan.
Dominating.
All right. So my rant is about people leaving their poo tickets everywhere and their poo.
Start.
Go.
Now, this piece of chili, I've already got my shovel and toilet paper ready over there. But what really annoys me is, oh God.
You lost your way, mate.
We pull into a campsite and the first thing I see everywhere right on the edge of the whole campsite is just toilet paper. Brown stained toilet paper everywhere. How hard is it just to walk 50 metres away from camp, dig a hole, do your business, even if you just bury it again? Just fill it over.
Good.
It's
Away from camp, just
Keep going, you're very angry.
Oh, I get very angry. Tongue's going to fall out.
This is actually, the chili has actually slowed his rant down.
I know.
It has.
He's lost his fine motor controls in his mouth.
Yeah, he sounds like he's got no teeth.
I've gained fire, but lost momentum.
He's like a diesel Land Cruiser.
All talk and no go.
We've got 1 minute and 2 there.
Minute and 2.
All right.
Just please, it's dirty, disgusting. Just bury it. It's not that hard.
Rant's complete.
Rant's completed. Rant's completed.
I wish the chili burn would only last 60 seconds.
Yeah, that's not a
Yeah,
thing,
well,
is
that's
it?
coming tomorrow. Not.
Yeah.
So what? Let's conclude this. So how are we going to conclude this?
No more chili.
I think what we should do here is just look at it from a positive manner. If you're going to report any rubbish and stuff, of course, have a rant every now and then. You know, it is frustrating. I totally get it, but it's not helping. You know, you got to push the message across, especially to young people, that leaving crap around is not cool.
Yeah.
It's just downright stupid, silly. Peer pressure from guys that hang out with other guys who just throw crap everywhere because they think it's cool. It's not cool. Just think about what you're doing, because what you are doing if you are leaving crap behind and not burying your poo and leaving fires burning and leaving crap around everywhere and not actually picking up extra stuff from camp, you are ruining slowly the Australian way.
Yeah.
And setting an example. Setting a bad example.
Setting a bad example. And you're ruining the Australian way. That's the best way I can put it.
Yeah.
Do you reckon we could close this out with like a big broad statement about everything about camp etiquette and just say, don't be a dick?
Yeah, I like that slogan. Don't be a dick.
It's what they use for the Western Off-Roading Mates Facebook page.
Is it?
That's the one golden rule, don't be a dick.
Don't
Because
be a
you
dick.
can interpret that anyhow you
I don't
like.
like Facebook, but I might actually join that page then. Don't be a dick. Dick.
Yep. And if you stop and you have to think, I'm being a dick.
If your name is
Then you shouldn't
Richard
be
or
doing it.
Johnson,
You
then
can be a dick.
You can
That's
be
okay.
a dick, but don't be a dick.
Don't be the wrong sort of dick.
And children, kiddies, if you're watching this, if your parents do accidentally drop something, pick it up. It's like telling your folks smoking kills.
Yeah.
Just do
Plant
it.
that seed.
Plant that seed. Oh, smokers.
Oh,
Don't throw your dart around. My dad's a
Seed
smoker.
that brain.
He will put it out, and he has this container he walks around with. He puts it in a container.
He's super responsible.
He is. If there's a
really
fire
good
around, he
time
throw it
to
in
do
the fire.
you know how many people I come across and say, oh, but I don't have a filter, so it's all right to throw it. It's still littering,
Yeah.
and
don't
you
do
could
it.
start a fire.
Yeah. So if you're going to kill yourself by smoking, do it quietly
Yep.
and responsibly.
Kill
All right.
responsibly.
I think that'll do for Talking 4x4 Roadshow number 2.
Yeah. Good work.
So
Good
shall we
messages.
sign out then?
Yeah. I am so awake now. We should do another one. What should we do next? Comment down below. We probably already shot it, but comment down below. Anyway.
It'll come along at some point, I'm sure.
All right. Well, I'll sign us out. Thanks for watching, and don't be a dick.
Yeah. Don't be a dick. Unless you're Richard.
Or Johnson.
Yeah. Subscribe, all that stuff. Links down below. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Thank you, Torben.
Anytime.
Thank you, Torben.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, everybody. And good night. Sleep well. How good's the weather?
You won't.
No, but were
You
you?
won't sleep well.
Hey, that's littering.
Damn. And it's going to start a fire.